What's up, guys? So, it's late. I can't sleep. I've been having a little bit of trouble the last couple weeks. They haven't gone so well for me, mentally. So, I figure this would be a good time for me to tell the story about the time I tried to end my own life and kind of give some details on my issues with depression. So, I mentioned in another video that the first time I had thoughts of wanting to end my own life or wishing I were dead. I don't remember which one. I was I was 9 years old, and you know the whole depression thing would kind of ebb and flow for most of my life. Um, but yeah, things were. I just always struggled with self esteem and never believed in myself until just a few years ago. Um, so depression and thoughts of wanting to end my own life have always been an issue for me. Thankfully, it's been a little while since the last time things have been that bad. Um, you know, but this story though, the one time that I actually really tried was about 10 years ago, and hadn't been in Florida that long. I was hoping that, I was going to have a fresh start in a new place, and things weren't really going that well. It was just kind of more of the same in a different place. And so I was at another low point, and one day, I don't remember much before or after, kind of like what was going on, what I did, all that stuff. But I remember the event. Um, so one day I decided I was done. It was night. It was pretty late. I was gonna use a rope. I was gonna hang myself, and um, I didn't look up how to tie a noose. I don't know if subconsciously that was me not really wanting to do it, um, you know, and maybe what I really wanted to do was just kind of flirt with the idea of actually doing it. But anyway, so I didn't tie a noose. I tied, I think it was it's called a taut line hitch, which is basically a knot that slips. It's similar to a noose, but it's not. It's more for like tying a big tent. I'm an Eagle Scout, so I'm pretty good with knots. But so that's what I tied that, put the rope in my pocket, and then I went to a lakefront that's near where I live. And I walked around for a little bit, and finally built up the courage to to give it a shot. And they have a couple docks with metal railings, and so I went to one of the docks, tied the rope around the top railing, and put it around my neck and gave it a shot, two, maybe three times. And I was really, really trying. And, I tried once, and it was kind of working, but kind of not. And it was really, really painful. Um, and obviously I wasn't passing out. So it was just the rope around my neck and the way it was strangling me was really, really painful. And I stopped, waited a minute or two, tried again. And like I said, I think I tried two or three times, but eventually, after the last time that I tried, this huge bird landed on the dock, like 15 feet away from where I think I was crouched or standing, whatever it was, but it landed really close to me. I thought it was an owl at the time, but I've since done some research and there aren't any owls as big as this bird was, so I think it might have been a bald eagle. And it felt like it was the spirit of my mom that hitched a ride on this bird, and it was just standing there watching me. It was really strange, but it gave me enough motivation, I guess, to not try it again. And so I ended up kind of walking around aimlessly a little bit more. Eventually, a cop came and talked to me and let me know that the park closes, the lakefront closes after sunset. And I thought, I don't know how he didn't notice the big bulge in my pocket. I thought he was going to think that I had like a quarter pound of weed in my pocket or something. Whether he didn't notice or didn't say anything, I don't know. But, so after that, I ended up getting in my car and going back home. And things haven't been that bad. They've only been that bad a couple of times since then. Most recently, about a year and a half ago, there were a couple different times that my depression got really, really bad, and I probably would have tried it again, and things were even worse those times. I probably wouldn't have failed, but I would just think my son was alive at that point, and I remember just visualizing him asking, where I was, when I was going to be back, why I'm gone, and, him having to listen to people explaining why he wasn't going to see me again. And that was enough it was the only thing that would stop me from trying anything. Thank God it hasn't been that bad. It's been at least about a year since things have been that bad. I've been doing reasonably well. I've had a couple rough weeks, but nothing at all even close to as bad as what I'm talking about. But yeah, that was the only thing that was stopping me the last couple times. And thank God that those thoughts were enough, because things got pretty bad a couple times. But yeah, depression sucks. I try to do a lot of things to help mitigate that, and I think for the most part it's been working. Things aren't always great, but I've been trying to take mental health, my mental health seriously, and do as much as I can to improve it. And things have gotten a lot better, but there's always that danger that things could go there again. And anyway, I'm just thankful that things aren't that way now. And I'm thankful that, my son is difficult sometimes, but for the most part, he keeps me in pretty good spirits, and we have a really good relationship. And my main struggle right now is just trying to fix my financial situation, and I need to try to accomplish something with my life, and it's been kind of stagnant, and I haven't really been able to make any headway, and that's very frustrating. But luckily, um, I haven't really felt depression like that for what feels like quite a while. I guess to an outsider or someone who doesn't deal with it, a year probably doesn't seem like that long, but for someone like me, it's a long time, and it's kind of a big accomplishment. I don't really like patting myself on the back, but um, from my perspective, it's pretty amazing that it's been that long that I haven't had, you know, dark times like that. But um, I need to keep putting one foot in front of the other and just try to move forward in my life. And that's been a struggle, but um, it's tough because I have no degree. The only job experience I have is retail, um, but I also need to put a little bit more effort into it. And if I don't, I'm gonna end up back in the same place. But anyway, this video is getting kind of long. I hope it might help somebody. I hope some people might relate to it. Um, any questions, comments, feel free to leave them below. And, I'll do my best to get back to you. Anyways, I'll catch you guys on the next one.